And that's just for starters. That's the beginning.
Fucking meat over there, but that's
But
okay.
but this is like a old traditional
You know, it's
Italian dish, or
I don't know how long it dates back, but like it's ground beef that's just meant to be that.
It's a winner.
wow.
It's a winner, man. It stands the test of time. People in Bologna,
Mm-hmm.
right? The bolognese sauce, they food process carrot and celery and onion and put it in the sauce. That's the trick of the bolognese. Is that in that they would food process really finely
Just
chopped,
like little flecks of all that. Yeah.
and they put that where that olive oil is, and they make a base where they essentially flavor the oil with that,
Mhm.
and then they put that in there. It's yummy. But this is not bolognese sauce. Bolognese sauce requires that. A lot of people will call this bolognese, but it's not that.
Fresh Italian tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
There's Marco comes from good cooking stock as well.
Clearly.
Even, she's not here, but I will still say it. Liliana.
See that spiciness?
Mhm,
You add
yeah.
that in there.
Make it
You add
good.
that in there. You just add that in there, you know?
Wow.
Put that in there, and then it's like, it melts so nice.
Yeah, Mama Liliana.
I'm just gonna get a few
Louisiana's-
gonna get a few
Yeah,
shots,
Marco.
Marco, if you don't mind. I just
Dude, we come
wanna
home,
see how you do this.
When Marco
This is
and I
real
were-
Italian
were
cooking, guys.
At the absolute pinnacle of the amount of free time we had to spend together, which,
Oh my
which
god.
was amazing.
You know what, man? We would come home from school,
Every day.
and the first right out of his hand.
Yeah, it's like, dude, that,
That shit works, amigo.
big old pots of rice.
So-
So much rice. I fucking face.
So Marco,
Nice and neat.
why with the onion?
Done!
Why with the onion? It just flavors the pot. But like what's happening here is that after I'm done with this, I take the onion and I toss it.
Okay.
Right? We're not leaving this. We're gonna cook everything in here with the onion, but then after that we're gonna take the onion, we're gonna throw it away. We wanna taste the onion, we don't wanna remember it.
Jesus. I'm telling you,
And
man,
that's
I would
what
never
we
have
do.
known that.
And that's what we do with garlic too, because like a lot of the times, there's this sort of like stereotype that Italians like to eat a lot of garlic and all that. We like to flavor with garlic, but we throw that away. So like we don't keep the garlic in there. A lot of times we even keep it in the we don't peel it.
Okay.
A lot of times we just throw it in there. It kind of flavors it,
Okay.
and then we throw it away. Like garlic is strong, onion is strong. Like why are we doing this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt. Man. Wow.
So this is how we flavor the pan with some onion, but here's the grace right here. Here's the beauty of it. This is Nduja. So the French Nduli, right? But then they took it down to Calabria in Italy, and over there they don't say Nduli, they say Nduja. That's how they pronounce it.
And do yeah.
Nduja.
Okay.
N apostrophe D-U-J-A. I'm gonna cut it like this. This is spreadable. This is already cooked. You could literally put this on toast and eat it. This with eggs, amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, this with eggs, scrambled eggs, and you put this here, you watch, it's gonna melt. And it's gonna be this beautiful cream that's gonna be in there of just pepper, spices, and pork innards.
Wow.
And it's just gonna be a cream. It's just gonna melt in there. Like you can see already, like my hand.
That's the telltale signs of meat deliciousness.
But why does it melt?
It melts because it's spreadable.
Mmm.
Yeah, because See, it was encased in this. This is the casing. So it was held together by the casing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is just the mold of the casing. Otherwise, that is just the way they make it is they smoke it, right?
All right.
Smoke it from the smoke of bay leaves. They take a bunch of bay leaves, they put it in a barn, and they smoke the bay leaves right underneath it. They hang it on top of the bay leaves.
This
That's
is the way.
fucking
All of it,
amazing.
and this is all chili pepper. All that color comes from chili peppers. All that color.
It is melting right
See
away.
that? See that? Look at that. Just melting right away. And this is seasoning the pan right here as we go. Just like that.
Look, now you have a base.
We go. Yeah. And then you put the beef in there.
God, it already smells good.
Yeah. This,
It does
I'm
smell
telling you,
really
man.
good.
This I'm telling you with eggs. You know what? This can actually go in here. Come on now. Lima. Hey, come on now.
It's like, there you go.
Here we go. See, this is becoming like the ideal spot for like adding pork, adding beef, adding meat, because it's like it's really just gonna make it tasty. And then when you put the tomato sauce and then the pasta,
Now, how long does this go for? Like, how do you know, like, it's ready for the next step? Like,
okay, so once this is melted, it's ready to go.
okay.
In fact, I turned this down right now because at first I kind of have the heat turned up because the onion we can get it like caramelized
Mm-hmm.
and it just emits more flavor. But
Now we wait.
exactly
So you make right at the end, just
right at the
at
end.
the.
You're right at the end. In fact, what I do to keep the timing right, I boil the water.
Mm-hmm.
It's boiled. I turn the flame to minimum so that way it stops kind of boiling.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, as soon as it's ready, I turn off the flame. It's
Just
already hot.
start it back.
Start it back.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this is all about timing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to burn olive oil. Olive oil is one of the lowest smoke points that there are.
Wow. Man, you really teaching me, man. I ain't
It's
gonna
not like
cap.
avocado oil or anything like that. Dude.
I've definitely done my olive oil a lot. Like you know, it's a great thing to use, but then like you can just tell it just is like
Yeah, it just smokes in your face.
yeah, it turns into vapor.
It
Like,
does.
Yeah.
But he's got some. You know what? He's got some right there. Boom. This kosher salt, it melts slow. That.
Getting some good views.
And it's also easier to gauge because you can see kind of like how it's easy to spread
Mm-hmm.
and all that, right?
What's this dish called again, Marco?
This is just pasta and
Pasta.
meat sauce.
Oh, okay.
You know, in Italy we call it pasta con ragù di carne. Ragu. Ragu is ragu, you know.
I was hoping
yeah, I
you'd be
know.
like I was hoping you'd be like in Italy we call it pasta.
Hey, bro, I don't know.
Which is Italian for pasta.
Pasta. Yeah.
Hey, turned up, man.
I need your help here because like.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like doing this
Uh-huh.
right now with the salt, and then like
Who's
I'm
making
gonna push
pasta?
it over.
You want me to pinch?
You wanna like just like put that.
Kinda.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. So just like put more of that. Yeah, just actually like you can like pretty
keep
much in there. Just over such just
Mhm.
you never stop pouring it, you know. A very good one.
Salt.
There we go. Yep. Yep, exactly.
They used to fight wars over this, Marco.
my God. Salt was salary, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Piracy.
This was money. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big tub
That
of
thing
salt.
they say, Department of Firearms, Tobacco and Salt.
Yeah,
You
right.
know?
Yeah, seasoning.
Spices.
Yeah,
Seasoning.
Department.
Exactly. Paprika.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, right.
Man.
We can't go back to those times, right? We need
Yeah.
regulation.
Yeah, people would die off that shit.
Exactly. The Boston Tea Party was.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's serious shit.
Exactly.
They're like, get that. That's
Exactly.
mine.
That was no Tea Party that we've seen.
No.
There we go. I don't know why they call them Boston teetotalers.
Jesus.
Here we go. All right. Here we go. So,
Okay.
and literally, I'm just gonna do this.
You want to clean?
You need to move something
Yeah,
for you?
yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll move that for you. I'll move that for you.
Clear.
I'll move that shit somewhere else.
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank you. Literally, put that shit in there. This is pork sausage and beef.
So it's a nice little cook. It doesn't
It
hit
smells
like a
good.
sizzle. Doesn't like you
It's
don't need
going-
it
I'm
to
gonna turn it up in a second.
give it a. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah,
in
I
a
was
second.
wondering.
For sure. I just don't want it like, just
Burnt.
squirting
I mean,
up right
yeah,
now, like
yeah.
at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I
Yep.
get it. Yeah.
In fact, we're gonna remove this onion. Here, in a second. Yeah, if you can grab that. Yeah, whatever. There you want. Yep. And then just. Yep. Just like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's alright,
Yep,
it's
just
alright,
like
it's
that.
alright.
Should have done that before.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll put it on a spoon.
Yeah. Exactly. And then we can just toss this. We can
Okay.
We throw it in the trash?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Unless you want to eat the onion.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
You know, that's gonna ask.
It sounds,
Because the
it
flavor.
smells.
It's so
It's
good.
just meant to
Like,
flavor it.
if
you
I
know?
was going to eat an onion, right, it probably would be this onion.
Yeah, fried it up.
If I had
Yeah.
to pick one.
Yeah. Exactly. Boom.
Done?
Yep. Just like that. Done.
Okay.
Do this.
I'm gonna use this as your staging area here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me turn it up.
Medium.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yep.
When do you cover?
We cover pretty
Soon.
quick.
Yeah.
Pretty quick.
Now, if you guys look at this, Marco's a professional. He knows wash his hands constantly. You've seen him
Constantly, man.
constantly. You've seen him do it.
You don't want to spread disease.
No.
All in West Bend, they're gonna catch like the West Bend flu.
Amen to that. To not getting it.
No.
To not getting it.
We already have West Nile. We don't need West Bend.
But why? Okay, so why this kind of tomato puree? Like,
Okay, so well, the way that tomato's processed is the right like texture, right? So
okay,
that's not the right. Also, one thing that I don't like is when the marinara sauce is made. This is not marinara sauce because marinara sauce they got onion, oregano, and all that. It's pre-made. It's
Okay.
standardized. You need to cook according to the recipe. Marinara is already done, and it's. I don't like chopped basil. I don't like it because it's easier to burn and it stays in there. And I've got fresh basil from my garden in that fridge that I brought, and that's more fragrant.
that's the real Italian way of doing it.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's the nice way to do this stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
It just tastes good. It just tastes better to me, you know. Here. It's already smelling.
Wow, that smells great. Wow, damn. Like already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Just-
I just went ahead and covered it, Mark. I just figured you'd mind.
No. Thank you. Not at all.
It's all good. Marco, you got like 10 people watching you, man. About to have 14.
There we go.
I'm telling you, Marco is one of the best cooks
I
ever.
do an Instagram. I should do an Instagram with me cooking with
Cook with
this
Marco?
dude.
Hell
Cooking
yeah.
with Marco.
my
Marco,
God.
the stressed out Italian.
Yeah, like you should, you're right. The high-strung Italian.
The
man.
high-strung Italian.
Yeah.
Exactly. Stressed out as hell.
He's like, ah!
Exactly.
They didn't have any paprika there.
Exactly.
Yeah, just at the grocery store, just mad. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. Just like that. Just also weighing this. That way I don't get like none of that oil squirted on me, you know? Cause this thing, man, like you move this thing, this is gonna stain up all your clothes. For real. Look how soft that is. That's all the fat. You see how like jiggly this is, how it moves.
All you ladies out there.
And you exactly. and you wanna keep like chopping this up a little bit because otherwise it'll clump, right? So you just kind of want to do that. And then a little trick. Once it starts getting done, you're gonna take a fork, and you're gonna take that fork and you're gonna press down because you want that meat to come through the teeth of the fork.
No
So
problem.
that way it's finely ground, finely like in small pieces.
Real meat sauce.
Meat sauce, exactly. And that's how
Okay.
you do it with this because when you're cooking this, it can become like clumped up, and you don't want that. You do not want that.
Then it'll be meatballs, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's meatballs are made a little bit different because you need to put like breading, you need to put chopped parsley.
put breading
you
in
need
it?
to put- Totally. You need to put like what you do is you take the white of the bread and you dry it, and then you can put it in a processor, so it's kind of like fine, like a fine dried bread.
Okay.
And then you use that. It's kind of like panko, but it's not panko at all. Like because it has no crust of the bread at all. No crust. You literally dry that bread overnight.
Wow.
You take the white of the bread from Italian bread, right? From French bread even. And
Okay.
You leave it out, and then it'll become nice and like firm the next day, nice and dried out. And then you finally chop that through a
Wow.
food process.
Man, Mark, I didn't know you knew so much about cooking, man.
You know,
I just never
there's
knew. I just
something
never
about, you know, there's something about leaving home, leaving your country that you kind of want to remember things that you kind of left behind. And if nobody can do them, you learn them. And if you're leaving for college, let's say, you don't want to leave them at home. You want to learn them. You want to do them. You want to keep them your own. You want to keep doing it. You don't want to like stop eating that stuff. So you have to learn how to do it. You know, if you want to keep doing it, you got to learn. And that's how you learn, man. Like, so I just always call my mom and I always call my grandma, just asking them, what do I do now? What do I do? You know, this and that, the other damn thing. But you know what it is, man? I can call them as much as I want, and they can tell me, and I can watch them, and god damn it, I will never get it just like they do.
Mm.
They've got some sort of thing, you know, like, I don't know, man. Do you think that if Steph Curry taught you how to shoot threes, you would ever shoot a three like that?
Nah.
I don't know.
Never.
Man.
Never like him.
I don't know, man. Like, even if he coached you, could you ever do it? I don't know that you could, man. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if he coached me like that, if I ever could. It's the same thing, I feel, man. Like, I feel like they're the Steph Currys of this stuff.
No, definitely.
You know, in a way.
Man, they made it their own right.
Yeah, intangible stuff. Intangible. See? And also, notice how cast iron, sorry, not cast iron, but like stainless steel, they're both at the same temperature.
Okay.
This material, it gets hotter faster. This one doesn't, so we gotta turn up a little bit over here because, see,
Stop
it's
boiling.
not as hot. It's not as hot at all.
Okay.
This one is hot. It got all that water out of it already. So we're gonna slow this guy down. We're gonna close it. What happens here is that it's letting all that water out. But then as it keeps going, it's gonna absorb it back in. So it's gonna get juicy again. If it's still like watery after like an hour or two, that's when you just kind of tilt it.
Okay.
That's all that
To let it out.
steam out. Exactly.
Okay.
It evaporates out of there. But all you gotta do now is just sit on it. That's it.
You gotta chop it up every now and then, or
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But now,
Okay.
like later on, but like right now, you can just let this thing cook, and it's just gonna stay in here, and it's gonna be just fine.
wow.
Just
How
let
much
it-
time you think, man?
Just let it go. I mean, it's 6 p.m., right? So I think 7 p.m. we can start talking.
So you give it an hour like this.
Give it an hour, man. You can
Yeah.
give it a good hour.
Yeah.
Give
Nice,
it a
dude.
good hour, no problem. and like shit. It's like,
Hmm. I mean,
Sounds delicious. Smells
eat it right
delicious.
now.
and it does, and like when with 30 minutes left to go, that's when you add the tomato sauce.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Tomato sauce, and you put the basil. Because right now, all we've got is the meat getting flavored.
Mhm.
We're flavoring the meat.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing right now. Is
Wow.
we're flavoring the meat.
What up, Derek?
Good. So 30 minutes. So you give it an hour. So 30 minutes. Put in the tomato sauce. You think about thereabouts? 45?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about it because I want to learn how to make this shit, but I have a 5-year-old, so I have to like set alarms because I go off into child land, you know,
What
or
time?